Rosauer family has been a part of who we are for as long as almost anyone around here can remember.
She grew up on a farm, and there was a strength in her, I think, from the beginning of her childhood.
How did Mert get started? He's got all these stores all around town, you know. I think it was Mert himself that told me that, well, I just had to make a living, you know. He said I was hungry in those days. We were poor. I didn't have any money, and so being hungry, I thought it'd be a good thing to open a food store. And that's how it got started.
Jessie was a very important part of seeing a vision and saying, why can't we do this? Nothing keep me as a woman from being partner with you and getting this done.
I wouldn't say they had a strong parochial Catholic educational background, which they provided me and my sisters, but the principles by which they ran their life almost paralleled the philosophy of doing business at Gonzaga and Gonzaga Prep and Holy Names Academy. All those threads of meaningful things in life kept coming through on a daily basis.
Oh gosh, he was an easygoing, wonderful man, and so much fun.
And it was a wonderful marriage. Two wonderful people.
Jessie is just an absolute example of a wonderful, wonderful lady, a wonderful person that has done so much for her community.
And she still can tell you what to do and run the show. Yes, she can.
Their standards are high, and of course, as you know, my dad's were. He succeeded in business because his standards were very high. At the same time, they had this uncanny ability to keep life simple and manageable.
When Mert opened his first store that actually bore his name in 1949, he established a culture there that lives in the company today. Very much concerned about community involvement, very much concerned about the employees.
I actually met Mert Rosauer when I was 16. My very first job as a high schooler was working at Roseauer's in the Spokane Valley. Mert used to come to the stores, and he would make a special effort to go around and introduce himself and thank each employee. And I was very impressed by that he would take the time to come and introduce himself to me and thank me for what I was doing, dipping ice cream in the cone bar at Roseauer's.
We needed to provide for our School of Education a place. They needed their own location and identity.
She, all of her life, has firmly believed that education is the key to the world getting along.
So Father Coughlin went to Jessie and asked her if she would consider helping Gonzaga construct a school of education.
Jessie said, yes, I would.
The building is a great building. Our faculty are great faculty, but it really benefits the students. They're the ones who get the optimal use of this building that's been given by Jessie, and I think that speaks well to what she is really about. She's about benefiting the students that come through Gonzaga University, because that's who we really are as well.
Where is it that I can give that has the potential for unlocking impact, because it allows other people to do things that without that help, there's no way they could do. And particularly in education, where the opportunity to in turn teach and to set off a chain reaction across generations can occur, that is where they've chosen to make an impact, and we're grateful.
Every student who is prepared to be a teacher, to be a principal, to serve in the schools, to serve in any other ways, they contribute to the legacy that Jessie Rosauer is leaving at Gonzaga University.
They always aspired to go forth and to do better and to live better and to create better lives for all those around them.
They were so generous. People didn't know what Jessie and Mert did. They did some things that were publicized, but they did so much that were not.
She often says, even when we had no money, we still believed it was important to give money and to support others.
Mert and Jessie both were very active in the communities. They supported things that made a difference.
They're contributing far beyond the walls of this institution and far beyond the walls of this phenomenal building.
Across time and across many relationships and many partnerships, the Roseauer family have truly been collaborators and partners with the Society of Jesus and its colleagues in furthering the mission of the Jesuits.
She gives to everything. Spirit of Ignatius is that, is giving. And I think Jessie represents that as well as anybody I know in this community.
Educating the whole person and her personalities, caring about others, creating men and women for others is in the Ignatian spirit, and that's exactly, I believe, what Jessie has done with her family, is created men and women for others that have given back to us, that now they're moving forward with the students. Perfect fit for the Ignatian Award to go to the Roseauers.